Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, it's Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your Jayco Granite Ridge 3200 SL motorhome. I'm going to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things to get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A few things to take into consideration when parking. On your campsite, you have a big awning to bring out. Leave plenty of room for that. On your off campsite, you got this little slide, but more importantly, where's your power and water connections going to be? Just behind your tire on your driver's side. Inside this little cabinet area here is going to be all your controls, including your power cord and your water hookup. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive, get a good parking spot. First thing we're going to do is open up our slide and bring down our auto leveling system. So our slide's already open. To show you up in this cabinet here is your slide control. Through a short slide, I'll run it back in here. So we'll park our unit. We'll turn around and open up this slide. Once the slide's open, we're going to go ahead and level the unit. On this one, there we go. Up here in your dinette, toward the front, down here on the bottom, is your leveling system. Just turn on. You're just going to put all extend. You'll hold on to that, have someone outside watching it. Just gonna run them down about half feel of holding it. There we go. Let me go down and show you those. And down in the front right there, as well as the back. So this ran down pretty quick. Once we got our unit level and stable, we're going to go ahead and hook up our power and water. On the back corner back here again will be your power cord. Now we'll take note that this is a shorter power cord, 30 amp cord. So I recommend getting the extension from 30 amp on. Once you got your unit plugged in, next thing we're going to do is hook up our water. Now up beside here is going to be all of our water hookups. Right here is where you're going to hook up your water connection with your water pressure regulator. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce water pressure 40 to 50 psi, protect the lines in your unit. Always use this one hooking up to your unit. You take this water pressure regulator, hook that up here, right here to normal water flow. Hook up your hose, but don't turn your hose on yet. Come over here to your hot water heater and make sure our drain plug's back in. You may have left it out last time you were camping, draining your hot water heater. Get that in there nice and tight. Then you can turn that hose on. Now I need you to go inside and open up your water taps. Once your water taps are got a nice steady flow of water going through them, shut them off. Then you know that your hot water heater is full. You can turn that on from indoors. Now, if you're gonna go camping and you go dry camping, not hooking up any city water connection, in that case, we're gonna switch this to fill water tank. Fill the same place. Also, make sure that you have your hot water heater plugged as well. Turn that on, then go inside and watch the levels of your tank. You got a little panel inside. Once this fresh water is full, remove that hose, put it back to normal flow, and then you turn on your water pump. Don't turn on your water pump if you're using city water that's already pressurized, just when you want to utilize your potable water. All right, you're all set up with power and water. Let me walk you through the rest of the unit. Starting out here and outside of your camper in this docking station, low point drain. We'll drain that when leaving the campsite. Cable TV or phone jack. Pump for your potable water. This is a hose that comes up to your outdoor shower. Hot and cold water there. Docking light. Water. Either gonna be normal flow or filling your tank. Over here, this is for winterizing. It is set to winterize right now. The unit is winterized. You'll set that to normal flow. Flush out everything, run it till all the pink is gone before you run it regular. Over here, you can store your sewage hose in there. Black and gray tank pulls. There's where you plug in and drain those. A couple more low point drains. And a little area that you can run your hoses down through instead of having them outside here. Next to that, your batteries. More storage in the back. There's where you'll fuel at. Again, your hot water heater. This is a flue for your furnace. Two things on that. Make sure you never block this. And if you are running your furnace, steer clear of this. It does get warm. Our generator's in here. We'll start that up from the inside here shortly. All of these are storage. Tons of storage on this unit. Over on this side, first one's going to be storage. Second one is going to be our propane. There's where you fill and turn that on at. All storage on our back ones. Big manual awning. Send you a video on the manual awnings and how those run out. Got a ladder, utilize it. Go up there a couple times a year. Check the seams of your roof and caulk as needed with recommended RV roofing caulk. So they did just go up there and seal that thing pretty good for you. This is access to the back of your fridge. And that is an outdoor shower for this side. About covers everything out here. Let's go take a look on the inside. First thing I like to point out is the fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows the fire extinguisher is by the entry doorway in case of an emergency. Your battery disconnect. That'll turn on and off all the power to the unit in here. Tons of lighting here. Come around to your fridge here. Here's turn that on. Your modes are AC, LP, or auto. Auto means when you're plugged in, you're running off electricity. As soon as you unplug, you're on gas. It's showing you're on auto and you're plugged in. If you unplug, that'll show auto and over on gas. Usually set it on, keep it on auto all the time. Temperature readings 1 through 9 look like being the coldest. Yes, 9 being the coldest. Set that about 8. Before heading into the bedroom, onto your right here is going to be where a lot of your control panels at. So here's where you turn on your hot water heater. Over here is where you stop your generator. I'll do it in one moment. There's our slide control we already used. And here's where you'll check your tanks, your fresh tank, your holding tank, and your gray tanks. And over here's your brand new battery. Just the button you hold when you're filling up your potable water. That's where another spot to turn on your water pump. Another spot to turn on your water heater. Thermostat below that. Self-explanatory microwave. Does have a fan and a light. So the top they made for this cooktop here folds back. Turn that to light. Get your spark. There's your flame. Same thing on the oven, but you will have a pilot light to light. Sofa and dinette. Dinette table will remove. Sit down on these lips. Put your back cushions on top. That gives you another sleeping area. Here's your TV. Assuming this is your remote for that. See if we get that started here for you. Tons of storage up here. Hand crank open vent here. Make sure we get that TV going here shortly. All your basic forward control panel here. Nothing stands out from any other. So old school. This has the push cigarette lighter. Storage underneath your sofa here. Come back. Make sure that this is snapped open for travel. Whichever side it snaps on. Make sure you have that snapped open to keep this from bouncing around. Same thing in the shower. Make sure you have this set like that so your door is not going to bounce around traveling down the road. Do you have a hand crank open? Exhaust vent up here, which probably turns on from over here. There's a power vent. Yeah, it turns on from over here. Another spot you can turn on your water pump. More lighting. A hand crank open exhaust vent up here. So storage underneath your bed. Actually a lot of storage underneath your bed. And that about covers everything in here. You have a smoke alarm up here and an antenna that you want to crank all the way to the right when you arrive, all the way down to the left when you're traveling. So it's like we get ready to leave the campsite and close the unit up. I like to start by shutting off all of my lights. Even if it's at night. Then I can look around the unit and see if I left anything on. Like the light above this stove was off. Everything's off. Bring our slide in. And this is where I say doors and drawers. Make sure all our doors and drawers are closed. Nothing's going to impede your slide from coming in. Nothing's going to be bouncing around going down the road. Again, secure that bedroom door open. Secure this bathroom door open. Got our slide in. Close the door. Exit the unit. Now, you gotta be patient on these steps. Wait for them to be all the way in or all the way out. Just be a little patient. Before you leave the dump station, lock and deadbolt your door. Lift and turn this handle. Now, at this point, before leaving the campsite, we're going to get back up in here and bring up our leveling system. Again, come back down here. It's already on. All retract. That's going to lift all of them back up. And they're up. Now we got them up, we're gonna unhook our power, our water, and our cable and head on up to the dump station. Now at the dump station, park accordingly. Your dump is going to be behind your tire on your off-camp side. Got 10-foot hose, comes your convenience pack. Park as close as you can, hook up that hose. We're going to open this handle first, and then you're going to pull that black handle up top. Once it sounds like that's empty, you can go inside and push that panel to make sure your black tank is empty. Once it is, close that one and pull your right handle. That's going to be your cleaner water, your sinks and your showers. That's going to clean your sewage hose out for you. And take that sewage hose, store it in a nice sanitary place. Dump our low point drains, these two here. If you're out boondocking, we're going to dump that one. That's going to be your freshwater drain. When all them drains are done, we're going to come to our hot water heater. You're going to lift up on this pressure release valve. That's going to dump the remainder of the hot water out of there, so be careful. Put that back down or your door won't close. Then pull your drain. Again, pressure release, then your drain. Back in your unit and head on home. Again, we thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this Jayco for many years to come. Happy camping.